on my phone, that would be fine. So this ladder right here represents a stand for my phone, which is holding my memo recording coolness. You guys see that? iPhone. Memo record. So let me just remind you, everything that is said in this room is recorded. If that makes you feel incredibly uncomfortable, I'm really, really sorry. Trust me, it'll never make it anywhere besides on my phone. Are you sure? Thanks for laughing. The only thing that'll be slightly different is if you ask a question, is I will most likely repeat your question, which will be kind of weird. You're like, I just said that. Why is he repeating it? I'm repeating it. I'm a little closer to the mic, so it picks it up. That's it. Do you want to practice that? Somebody asked me a question. Go ahead.
Why are you recording this if it's not going to go anywhere?
Haley, excellent question. Why are we recording this even though it's not going anywhere else? It's because of this. Not everybody in this room comes to Sunday school. And I know that you might say, I want to hear every book of the Bible. I don't want to just hear the ones on Monday nights. And so my hope is that I'd record them, make them available, so you could listen to every single one eventually. Deal? Wade.
Why can't everybody just come to Sunday school?
Wade, that is an excellent question. It is 9 a.m. Every person, not just every person here, every person in the world should be in my Sunday school, because our Sunday school is so good. That's right, that's right. All right, I'm definitely, egotistical. Not, honestly, come if you can. If you need a ride and you want to be there, just call me. I'll pick up anybody or find you a ride happily. Unless you live next to the church, then you have to walk. I'll just say walk. Yeah. So come, listen to them. Next week, we'll do another book during Sunday school and another one next Monday night. But right now, we are going through the book of Ezra. Thank you for remembering. Now, show of hands. Anybody read the book of Ezra? A couple of you. Yes, let's hear it for them. They read the book of Ezra. You guys are a rough crowd tonight, folks. All right, some of you actually read the book of Ezra. I'm impressed. We went through the book of Habakkuk, and I do want to just quickly review that very quick. There's no point of reviewing it because I can't tell you that you can listen to it anywhere. Forget about it. I'll tell you when actually you can listen to it somewhere. Then I'll plug it again. Tonight we're talking about the book of Ezra. Ezra's found in the Old Testament. If you don't have a Bible, I do have our crazy Bible box up here. But either you or your neighbor should have a Bible with you. Like, either you or your neighbor.
Keep me away.
So I'm going to throw this one to the back of the couch. You ready, hey? There it is. There it is.
Wait,
There you go.
give me the air horn. Air horn. Air horn.
So do you have a Bible?
Give me the air horn. Give me the air horn.
Bible? You need a Bible?
We're not fighting.
That's my Bible. Be good to that one. Okay. Shoot. That's okay. We'll remember that.
How many did skip? Whoa. How much did I miss? A lot. Let's say. When are we doing James? Because I know all about that Bible.
Boosh, dude. I don't know. Ezra. Let me see here. I don't know what it's next to. It's right before Nehemiah, right? Ezra, Nehemiah. You guys all find it? Yeah. So, anyway. All right, interesting fact about myself. Every time somebody comes up, they'll always introduce themselves. They'll tell you a little about themselves. But because you know me, I'll just share some crazy fact. And so yesterday, those who were here heard a crazy fact about me. And today, you get to hear the second crazy fact. I don't think I've told you guys this before. When I was 15 years old, on June 15th, my birthday is in August, so about...
You were picking grapes.
Nope, I wasn't. You pick grapes in August. On June 15th, would that be about 2.5 months before my 16th birthday, my dad, we went shopping for a vehicle, and we found a 1980 CJ7 Jeep. It was pretty beat up. It was very rusty. dilapidated. It had been plowed with, and so like it needed some issues. It had some issues. And so for the next 2.5 months throughout that summer, I actually read books because they didn't have YouTube yet. Now I just watch a YouTube video if they didn't get rejected. I'd watch YouTube videos on how to do this, but I learned how to like take out rust and make it new again, and actually did everything to it. I basically restored it from the ground up. Redid the suspension as needed, and redid the body. I actually learned how to paint cars. I painted it myself. And the day that I turned 16, we went in the morning and got my license, and then the second half of the day I drove, because it happened to be, school started back in August, like at the end of August. My birthday is August 29th. And so that was before, like, now we start after Memorial Day. And I drove a Jeep to like Labor Day. To the second day of school, my bright, jacked up yellow Jeep.
You painted it yellow?
I did. And I quite enjoyed it. I put giant tires on it and all that kind of stuff. It was really fun. 4-wheel drive. The crazy thing is this. It got about 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
No joke. A 10-gallon tank. I could go about 80 miles. My parents kept me pretty close at home. The second thing is because of the big tires and the clumsiness of this Jeep, I was always kind of afraid it would roll over. I really never went over like 45 miles an hour.
What the lane?
The last thing is the exhaust was so rusty that we cut it off. And back in the day, they used to have these special exhausts that were like bright red, and we all called them like cherry bombs or things like that. And it was so loud that I'd gotten pulled over because of loud exhaust so many times that cops just knew me by name. It was a great way to know. Cops were like, hey, you're that guy with that loud Jeep exhaust thing. And so finally they wrote me a ticket for it, and I had to quiet it down a little bit. But so many times I'd be driving, see a cop, I'd have to take my foot off the gas. My friend would be saying, why are you going 10 miles an hour in the 25? I'm like, I can't accelerate. I will get a ticket. So it was quite fun. So that was my story about myself. I ended up selling that Jeep one day. It was very funny. But
Who wanted it?
who would have ever wanted that? Let's talk about the book of Ezra. Ezra's kind of a unique time in God's people's history. God's people, they were in rough shape. You guys might remember when I talked about Habakkuk. The situation that they were in was kind of grim. Bad things were coming. Hey, thanks for taking the pic. I needed that. Awesome. Was it of me?
It was of her braid.
Oh, good. It wasn't of me? Oh.